Yo. We back at it again. It's your man DM. Welcome to the Gen South Meetup. I'm here. Swag, you here?
What's up?
Swag is here. EJ, you here? Yeah. We in this thing. We about to get it started. I just want to play a little music. We're going to turn it up a little bit. It's called Beam on You. You heard me? Let's go.
Back on my ears, cause it's been a little minute.
Hey, unreleased. Ain't nobody heard this one.
Nobody.
Give me that green, yeah, give me that spinach. Pop in your eyes, cause I know you ain't listening.
Don't ask me who the artist is.
You must think I was stealing. Stay with the ice, so can't help but be chillin'. To the spot in the drop top. Got up in the whip in the crop top.
Yeah.
$100 bill with the pop. I'ma keep it true, keep the same clock. Walking through the field, we can play lock. I don't need the pill cause I stay high. Take you through the drill like a black op. I know how I feel, so I can't stop me. And if they wanna get in my way, I swear you be a goner. I got the heat, keep the steam like a sauna. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. Bah! We. Tryna take all of my energy.
Yeah, swag.
That's extreme to me, cause I got the kind that you can't deplete. I know you can't compete, cause if you could, you would be on the team. Put me down on the key, but I make it sound like another key. Bah! Pull up to the spot in the drop top. Got up in the whip in the crop top. $100 bill with the pop. I'ma keep it true, keep the same clock. Hawking through the field, we can play lock. I don't need the pill cause I stay high. Take you through the drill like a black op. I know how I feel, so I can't stop me. And if they wanna get in my way, I swear you be a goner. I got the heat, keep the steam like a sauna. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you.
Yo. You know, like that's dope too. Like heat with the beam. This is what you think heat with the beam, but like also when you magnify something, when the sun is coming through it, it's like a beam that comes and it like concentrates the energy of it. So I think it's a dope concept. We back. This is Gen South Meetup. Shout out to y'all. I'm glad to see some of y'all online live right now on the Zoom and all that good stuff. We're just here to have a good time. Say something in the comments. Say what's up. Say you here or whatever you want to do, man.
Hello.
We just here. Hello. Say hello, right? And we're having, what we do at Gen South is we're having the conversation that matters to us. We're developing greater relationship with God through relatable content, and that's we're having those conversations. It's horrible. I think it's a very bad thing. Well, let me say, I think it's a good thing that John chapter 1 says the Word was made flesh. It's one of my favorite things because now to me, it makes it right there everyday life relevant. And I'm not. I know people say, "Well, the Bible's always relevant," But I'm saying sometimes some things can seem real off.
Yeah.
And somewhere else, other realm, spooky, smoke fog,
Right.
etc. Right. And sometimes it's like, well, what do I do with that?
Right.
Like, what do I do with that phrase or that verbiage? You know what I'm saying? And especially some of us in the younger ages, and even some of the younger ones watching, because some life ain't relevant to the way that you're saying it. We're gonna do a conversation about born again, and we'll do it another time when we can do it. We talked about it, but we're gonna do the relevance of that statement in everyday life, right? But I'm glad that we can bring it down to earth, and that's why I like relatable content, because I can actually use this for the test in class tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or when I'm taking my midterms or exams, if I'm starting a new job, or if I got a summer job, or if I'm doing this program in this club in school, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm figuring out who God is in me right now. I think one of the greatest things Jesus would say when he referred to himself as I am this, I am that, I am that. When he says I am, it immediately includes you. Y'all remember the story? And I don't want to go into it, but y'all remember the story where Moses had to go free the people out of Egypt?
Yeah.
And he said, man, what I'm going to tell them? Because I can't even talk that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Right.
Them people not going to listen to me. What am I going to tell them? And God tells him, he says, tell him, I am that I am sent it. Well, now he's included Moses in that process, because there's no way you're gonna tell somebody I am without including you.
Yeah.
Like for me to come here and tell you, hey man, I am sent me. What? Like it's gonna sound weird.
Right.
But I can't even say I am without including me in the process.
Yeah.
And so this is why it's relatable, because it includes you in the process. But here's the kicker. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, y'all, but here's the kicker. Sometimes we don't relate to God or have a relationship with God properly because we haven't learned the rules of engagement. All right, so and I don't want to. So I don't. If y'all know, I got a bunch of dogs. What we got now, EJ? We got about 15, 45, 46 German Shepherds. No, we got like 15.
12, 15.
We got
15,
yeah, 12, 15. We got off a couple of them last week, but we got buku dogs. Buku, for y'all that don't know, means a lot.
Yeah.
And so we got a lot of German Shepherds. So we're training one right now, right? We're training one. It's crazy. We're training for Apostle. Apostle wanted a dog. We said we got a nice one right there. And so we took up on the job to train the dog. So during the mornings, me and EJ, we out there walking the dog and kind of training, telling the dog sit and all this stuff like that. And so as we're walking, it's so dope though, because as we're walking, there's always a conversation. You know, if you go anywhere with me, we're gonna have a conversation about something, right? And it ends up being a conversation, and it's not really like a forced conversation, or not really like a preachy thing. We just start talking about what's going on. Mm-hmm. So in training the dogs, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I know a lot about naturally training dogs, but I always like to learn more. So I'm following a guy. Mm-hmm. I signed up for this guy's, course that's got a training course, and he says something on the course, right? He says, dogs, and watch this, and we're gonna find ourselves. And I found people so much, because one thing with training dogs, you gotta have patience.
Definitely.
Right? And so I found that I have to have patience with myself, I have to have patience with other people have to have patience with me. It's just that process. But he makes a statement, right? And we're going to learn about ourselves with our relationship with God as our Father. He says that the dogs don't learn love first. He say they learn structure first.
Yeah.
Which in turn shows them what love is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, y'all know we always like to say, if God is love and love is God, then love is an identity.
Yeah.
It's not a little heartsy feeling in the hearts in the air. I mean, that's cool too, but it's not just relegated to just that. It's actually identity.
Right.
So love is a person.
Right.
Y'all go ahead and put that in the chat. Put love is a person. So if love is a person, and you can put I am love in if you want to, right there. So if that's the case, then if the statement is you learn structure before you learn love, I mean, isn't that how we all grow up? We didn't come out our diapers. Some of you don't even remember being in diapers. I know I don't. You don't remember. But you wasn't in your diapers cleaning yourself.
No.
You wasn't in your diaper when you're a teenager. Sometimes your parents got to remind you to go take a shower,
right? Yeah.
Or remind you to put deodorant on, or remind you to have certain hygiene things about yourself, right? Now they may make them rules, but those rules are only setting me up for reality.
Yeah. Right.
Y'all get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but the idea is structure. We had another pod called Building Life Right. You remember that one we did for Jen's House? It's so dope. I think that we're at this place now where we have to build properly, because if you don't build properly, then you're going to end up with a faulty lifestyle, a faulty career. You end up doing something that you wasn't gifted to do or wasn't even sent here to do because of structure.
Yep.
So structure matters. And so in order for my identity to be proper, my love to be proper, in order for me to really learn, I've got to be structured in the right way.
Right.
I gotta have the right. Well, what when you're thinking about building something, what's some of the things you need, y'all?
Nails,
concrete,
right?
Wood.
So all y'all listing materials now.
Uh-huh.
All the things: love, joy, peace, long suffering, meekness, gentleness. Right.
Right.
Now, a lot of that stuff is there already, but you gotta gather it and put it together. What else you need to build something properly?
People.
You need people. You need people. So that means it's community effort.
Yep.
That means no man. I heard this a long time ago. No one man is an island. So that means you're not isolated or you're not alone in this, but it takes a group of people. Like we're here talking in a group, right? We're communicating by text. Some of us, y'all text. We text back and forth. We email, all these different things. Even in school, there's a community, so you need people. What else you need to build properly?
Oh, you need like the plan and like the blueprint.
The blueprint.
Like the laid out,
The blueprint. All right. Now, what I learned about a blueprint is based off of your blueprint, that's what you're going to get.
Yep.
If you got a house that's 25,000 square feet, come on, y'all. Come on, mansions, let's go. Right? If you got a house that's 25,000 square feet and you have a blueprint for that, then when you build it and build it properly, you're not going to end up with a 4,000 square foot house.
Right.
Or a 2,000 square foot house. You're going to get what? 25,000. Why? Because that's what the blueprint was built for. Same way, vice versa. You're not going to get a 25,000 square foot house and building if you got a 4,000 square foot blueprint.
Right.
So now my blueprint determines my build.
Yeah.
Are y'all getting it?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. If y'all think it's cool, put a thumbs up or a fire emoji in the chat or praise hands or something, right? Like my blueprint determines my build.
Yeah.
All right. Now, but so if you could break it down, and this is so dope. If you could break it down, I hope y'all keeping up with it. If you can break it down, what is a blueprint? Come on, type your answer in the chat. Y'all can answer too. What is a blueprint? What would you in just regular everyday term? What would you call a blueprint? How would you describe a blueprint?
It's
to somebody?
basically like a laid out drawing or like image of all the different measurements.
Image
of
made
things.
in the image and likeness of God. I like that word image. Keep going.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a bird's eye view on like the whole plan, on like the whole build.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
We can see everything. It's like on one sheet of paper.
so you can see you can see the plan.
Yeah.
you can see it,
But that's not the house.
No.
right. Yeah,
You
no.
can see the designs.
You can see the design.
the formations and everything.
You can see the plan and it's laid out.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are some details they got on blueprints?
Oh man.
Are there details on it?
Oh, pages.
You got your
like-
measurements.
Measurements. All right. There's a place, and I'm gonna say this fast, y'all. We'll put the scriptures in the reference, but there's a place to where it says the reason that we gather together. You know, even apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, teachers, for the effect, for the work of the ministry, for the you know what I'm saying, for the passing out the work of the ministry, for the building of the saints. You know what I'm saying? Like those whole three different things, right? The for the work of the ministry. Come on, give me the three, because I'm up here jumbling trying to get the next stuff.
Edifying.
Edifying by work of the ministry, perfecting of the saints,
Perfecting the saints.
work of the ministry, edifying the body. I was trying to
Yeah.
get so quick, right? It says till we all come into the unity of the faith and the knowledge of a son of God. In other words, that we're sons of God,
Right.
right? Until we measure the measurements you'll say, right? To
Yep.
the stature of the fullness of Christ,
Yep.
right? There's a measurement, all right? So what are measurements? What else? These are the details.
Measurements. Placements.
Placements,
Where everything got to fit.
where everything's supposed to fit, where everything should be.
Yep. The
It'll tell you door size,
door size.
ceiling height,
Ceiling
Yeah.
height.
Right, I got a blueprint right now, right?
Pipe layouts.
pipe layouts, or where you lay your
Electrical
plumbing,
layouts.
electrical layouts, all that stuff. And in that time is when you put all your details, right? And but here's what's funny: we're talking about a house, but everything we use has a blueprint. This mic right here had a blueprint before they make it. There's a diagram
Right,
that
right.
shows where all the wires go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your physical body has a blueprint.
Yeah.
Your physical body has a blueprint with your veins and your arteries and where your bones are and where your organs are structured.
Right.
Right? That's a blueprint.
Yep.
You get me?
Yep.
And the blueprint gives my function. It gives my build.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all got me?
Yep.
So if my blueprint gives my build, then I need to find, before I start trying to build anything, right? I need to have a clear view of what my blueprint is and what my blueprint is telling me on how to build.
Yeah.
Right? You said it's an image, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm back. I'm made in the image and likeness of God.
Yeah.
So my image, my build, my blueprint tells me how to build.
Yep.
Hold on. So I can't get up and just try to do something randomly, right? I got to follow
Yep.
the blueprint.
Blueprint.
I got to follow the blueprint. Now, the Bible is a blueprint, right? We talk about, sometimes we get so caught up on the commandments as something telling us what to do that we don't realize that sometimes the commandments are telling us who we are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I said this on we was having a conversation.
Yeah.
You give me a command swag that's on the computer that somebody can do on their computer right now with command and another button or just a shortcut they call them. Right?
You got. I like your common one is Command C.
Command C. What does Command C do?
Like whatever you got highlighted, it'll copy that.
It'll copy it, but hold on. So there's not a copy button on the keyboard. They don't have a button that say copy.
No.
So it's not playing out in the open.
No.
But the function is inside the computer, right?
Yeah.
But you need to know the
Yeah.
commandment. If you love me,
Yeah.
Jesus says in John, if you love me, you keep my
Commandments.
Yeah.
Now, why do we have commandments now?
Yeah.
The commandments are telling me the greatness and all the function that I have inside of me. They're not really telling me do's and don'ts, but they're telling me who I am
Right.
and how I am. You see, but hold on, is that not perspective?
Right.
Y'all see perspective?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like now, once again, if I got the rules of engagement off, then if my rules of engagement off, then I can never properly have a relationship
Right.
because it's off. Because my perspective is off. So if I see God as this big boss that's ready to beat me, that's ready to, get me together. Sometimes we see our parents like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if we see it, and it doesn't mean that we don't
Right.
need to have a little fear in us.
Right.
'Cause remember now we learn
Structure.
first
Yeah.
before
Yep.
identity.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yep.
in a proper situation,
Right.
the structure is leading any identity crisis that there is, I can lead it back to a structure failure.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, like a lot of times when people say they feel like this or they feel like they're not who they are and they whatever, I can trace that back to sometimes where there's a structure failure or there's a perversion of structure
Yeah.
or molestation of structure or abuse of structure. You get me?
Right.
Because
Right.
structure leads to my identity. You get me? I didn't know all the time that my parents was trying to get me ready for life. You know, my little child right now, when she do something, we can be like, yay! And so we give her praise. But I'm not gonna be clapping her all her life.
Right.
But I gotta do it for her right now.
Right.
And then I'm gutter with mine though. With mine, sometimes I'll be like, no, that ain't the right way. She's only one, but I'm not. I'm starting off from jump. I'm not playing
Yeah.
the game. I'm not. I said I'm not clapping.
Right.
There is no honorable mention. Either you placed or you didn't. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing the whole everybody gets a ribbon. No, everybody don't get a ribbon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do it the way it's supposed to be done.
Right.
Right? And so my structure gives my identity. And then my structure gives my identity. Then what we're saying is I've got to see what the structure is.
Yep.
You get me? I got to look at the structure. Now if I don't realize that he's giving me structure, if I think it's just instructions and not actually making me the best version of me, then I'm
Right.
not going to pay attention to it that much.
Right.
Or I'm going to think that they're just trying to tell me what to do.
Yep.
Somebody when usually people see command, they see control. You're just trying to tell me what to do. You don't want me to have no fun or whatever. But this is not the case. I'm actually trying to develop you into the best version of yourself because everybody's given some kind of structure.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yep.
But the whatever structure that you yield to, whatever rules, right? Whatever rules determine the relationship. And so I want us to change our perspective. I talked to some of our young fellas the other day and I said, we got to move from transaction to translation. In other words, don't just think we're swapping with God. We're doing a good deed for God so God can be happy with us. No, God is not trying to pat us on the back. God is trying to get us to realize who we are and let that unfold on the outside of us. This is the whole point.
Yep.
I mean, it makes the relationship easier, right? But now I got to go back to my structure. Now I got to go back to my blueprint. Now I got to go back to how I learned the rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get me? Now I'll never forget, man. I got a homeboy. We were in children's church. If I call his name EJ, you'll know him. And I said, I was telling him, he'd tell him what to do and tell him you couldn't do this, you can't do that, you got to do this. He said, bruh, I get it. He young dude. He said, bruh, I get it, but why? And in that moment, I was like, why am I telling him to sit down and be still?
Right.
In that moment, I was like, why are these the instructions?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But that why challenged me and made me get to a place to where there was reason behind the why.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There was reason, so it's not just instruction. Our parents used to tell us stuff, and we would. What do you say, EJ? There's one phrase. It's because I said so.
Yeah.
And I'm with because I said so. I get it because I trust I'm with because I said so. But it was because I said so much that it was like you couldn't even do nothing else because I said so.
Because you said so.
Why? Because I said so. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a good thing. I think the information age that we are in now with so much information, I think it's a good thing for us to understand the whys of what things are. Even when something messes up for us, or we don't have a proper reaction, or even some of us may be watching sometimes, and we got things that we're trying to break and habits we're trying to break, and we don't know why we can't just break them.
Right.
But when I go back and revisit the structure,
Yeah.
when I go back and revisit my rules, my initial rules, then I realize, oh, this is why I grew that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I know that the way is this way, so now I go revisit. He who is in Christ is a new creature.
Yep.
Even that concept of you must be born again. That's what it leans to.
Yep.
It's saying go back and check out your blueprint again. Now, whether you know it or not, your blueprint, the blueprint that God has for you is better than anything anybody's ever going to offer you, or anything anybody else going to. It's bigger than any career, bigger than any dollar amount, bigger than any fame, superstardom, bigger than any relationship. It's bigger than any thing that you want. It's bigger than all of that. Like it's not only is it bigger, but it's better and it's more efficient and effective for everybody.
Right.
I mean, we need you to follow your blueprint.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we got to go back. So now the rules, Swag, it's like pick a sport, go.
Basketball.
Basketball. I cannot. Y'all remember learning how to play basketball?
Yeah.
What's one of the first things you learned?
Dribble.
Dribble, right?
Yeah.
And what do you learn? What did you learn about dribbling?
Dribbling. You gotta do it one hand at a time.
One hand at a time, so you can't do both hands.
Yeah, no.
What they call that?
Double dribble.
Double dribble. All right. What else would they call a double dribble?
Like if you like.
Stop. You hold the ball and then drop
hold-
it and
yeah.
pick it up again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's double dribble, right? So that means there are rules
Yeah.
to dribbling,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then if it gets more technical, they'll say, all right, now they used to make me dribble with my looking. I had to look. I couldn't look down at the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they told me there was a reasoning why, because I got to see what's going on, see my teammates moving. But that's a little bit more advanced than the initial stage of dribbling. But there are rules of engagement. What's some of the rules in basketball? This is the basic one.
Traveling.
The basic one, traveling. What's traveling? Right? There's basic, like you can't pick up the ball and just run.
Yep.
Right.
But in football, you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
In football, you can pick up the ball and run. Right?
Right.
So in that particular sport, that rule applies. You can pick it up. The traveling doesn't apply in.
Yep.
You get it? But in basketball, now there's some things in common. You got out of bounds.
Out of
Yeah.
bounds. Yeah.
You got lines on the field, lines on the court.
Yep.
Right? But there's a rule set that is built for basketball.
Yeah.
And I cannot take the basketball rule set and go play football with it.
Nope.
Right.
There are some things in common. They do run.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There is a ball involved, right? There is a goal, but the way that you get a goal is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But so I can't take rules from this thing and flourish in the other.
Right.
I gotta flourish in the rules that were made for that thing that I'm participating in.
Yeah.
Same thing, vice versa, with football and basketball, right? There are things I've seen people, in basketball, take the ball and throw it out of bounds, almost look like a Hail Mary, and throw it all across the court. But that's not the play.
No.
You get what I'm saying? They don't even call it a Hail Mary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't run slants in basketball. You run screens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you slash. But it's a different. The
Right,
rules
right,
say
right,
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 and I can't. And then it gets better. And I'm gonna shout out to a couple of coaches that I know. Y'all look out, because I'm gonna talk to them. We're gonna have the conversation, because then it gets technical. It gets specific.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now you're dribbling. Now you know how to dribble generically, like the general way to dribble. Now I want to show you how to dribble effectively.
Right.
Or why do I go with this hand and guard with this hand? Right? Why would I turn my back? Why would I go behind my back for this? We used to do between the legs, trying to be fancy, but between the legs actually has a literal use to playing the game and protecting the ball. Y'all get what I'm saying? But now I learn the specifics of it, because it brings the best version of me out, and then I repeat the thing that I learned.
Right.
So in the life of God, and in the life that God has, I was about to say supply, but the word I want to say is applied to us. Jesus said, I come that you might have
Life.
and life more abundantly. In the life, there are rules of engagement that Jesus gives us that makes us the best version of us in whatever lane that we're in.
Yep.
Because, okay, basketball got rules, football got rules, soccer got rules, tennis got rules, volleyball got rules. You know what I'm saying? Golf has rules. All these different things has rules, right? But there's an underlying thing that all of them have in common, and is that if you don't follow the rules, you won't get what you need to get out of it.
Yep.
You get it?
Yep.
So no matter that basic thing has to be applied everywhere. There's out of bounds on all of them. You know what I'm saying? They might not call it out of bounds. They might call it foul play or whatever. But there's lines and regulations. The lines are you cannot score if you go outside of the lines.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Y'all get what I'm saying?
Right.
You cannot be beneficial. Some of them, if you step out of bounds, you can't come back into the play till you reestablish yourself inside the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you might have went out of bounds, y'all. We might have been out of bounds in life in a couple times, but I've got to come back in and reestablish myself inside the line, inside the field of play, in order
Yep.
to be effective in that game.
Yeah.
Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so, no matter what God may have called you to, He may have sent you here to be this or that, this career, that place or whatever, but your blueprint is built for that. And now you got to go to Jesus, right? And I bro, it's so easy. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like even the ideas of identity crisis, and we talked about this before. I don't know who I love, and I don't know if I love them, or I love this type of person. I don't know if I'm. These things are so easy to decipher, right? Because bring every thought to the obedience of Christ.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you can bring it to Christ, and Christ can say yes, that's what you should do, and you can show it to me, then you go for it.
Go, yep. Go for
But
it.
what happens is our panic. You ready for this, Swag? And I told you this morning, EJ. Our panic perverts our process. You get it? We're so scared about failure and so scared about whatever that we panic. And then because we panic, our process is thrown off. And sometimes things are just a part of the process, and it's processing us into who we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But we panic. No. Luke 21:19 says what, Swag? Come on, you know, because the reason I mess with Swag so much about that, because one day we was in the office. You remember that day?
Yeah.
We was in the office that day, and I was like, all right, look, we about to memorize this Luke 21:19, and it wasn't on no.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people say, well, how you remember the scripture? And you don't really have to remember everything by heart, but it helps, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, it's just this simple. Watch this, Luke. Come on, Luke 21. 19. The 21st chapter
21st chapter
of Luke,
of Luke.
the 19th verse.
The 19th verse.
19th verse,
19th verse.
21st chapter
21st chapter
is Luke.
Is Luke.
Luke 21,
21.
19
19
says, in your patience,
In your patience.
possess ye
Possess ye
your souls.
your soul.
Your souls.
Your soul.
Your souls.
Your souls.
Possess ye
Possess ye
your souls.
your souls.
How you possess them? In your
your
patience.
soul.
In your
In
patience,
patience.
possess ye your souls. Where is this at?
Luke
21.
19.
Luke 21, 19. Luke 21. Watch this. Now, right? If y'all been doing it on here, we're going to make a clip out of it. If y'all doing it on here, you just memorize the scripture.
Yeah.
Right quick. Luke 21, 19. Luke, and I love the rhythm.
Yeah.
Luke 21, 19. In your patience, possess ye your souls. That's it. And it says so much to me in my life, right? Because I go with patience, not panic.
Yeah.
You know, even I'm gonna help some of y'all while y'all going through school and the college, and trying to figure out what college you want to go to, and when you graduate, and or whatever classes you want to choose, or whatever clubs you want to choose to be a part of. Don't panic. Be patient.
Nice.
This system rushes us into a panic, and then we make decisions because we're scared to fail.
Yeah.
God can't fail.
Yeah.
And if God can't fail, you can't fail because God is in you. And so rely. And it's not a phrase or a cliche. That's a real thing. So what is it? Where is it at?
Luke
21,
19.
And what does it say?
In your patience, possess ye your souls.
There it is. Some of y'all know that the first person that can email it to me or send it to me or DM me or some kind of way, if you send it to me, you know, I might send a little cash up or something. We're gonna see what's popping, right?
now.
My little cash prize.
right
I'm gonna see who go first though. Who really paying attention, who watching, who go first.
Yeah.
And I might catch you in the streets to make you a quota to me. We're gonna see what's what. But it's just that simple. So for me, and here's what I'm gonna say is then we're gonna roll. The rules of engagement determine what I get out of the game. And in this game of life, I've got to know the rules of life.
Right.
You got me? And here's where it is. We said blueprint, right? We were talking blueprint, right? We're talking about blueprint about structure, right? Measurements and all those different things, right? Well, here's the kicker. Here's where we got an advantage. You ready? The blueprint is a person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Right.
Jesus, the blueprint is a person. He said the works. He didn't believe on me. The works that I do, he do also. I'm in the Father, the Father in me, you and me, and I'm in the Father. Right? He's the blueprint.
Yeah.
And so when he starts to telling us things, he's telling us, I'm come, we said this earlier, I'm come that you might have life. As John chapter 10, verse 10, the thief cometh not but for to steal, kill, and destroy. I'm come that you might have
Life.
and life more abundantly. He says it another time. He says, John 14:6, y'all can write it these down. He says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. You get it? So I am the blueprint for life. Right? And I don't need you to be Jesus of Nazareth because you ain't never been to Nazareth in the first place.
Yep.
Right.
Right? Some of y'all
Yep.
might have, but I
Yep.
don't need you to be Jesus of Nazareth. I need you to be Dash from Bucktown.
Right.
You know, it's Dash from Denham. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Theirs.
I need you to be that.
Right.
I need you to be who you are from where you're from, but in the way that I am.
Yep.
You get it?
Yep.
It's such a calm. Everybody just calm down. I love it. We just calm down and just be who we're supposed to be, and we follow the blueprint. So now, if I got the proper rules of engagement, then I can engage God properly, and I can realize that God is not just trying to. You ready for this? He's not just trying to command me to do, but he's commanding who I am to come out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Command me, Lord. Like
Right.
that best version. Command me. I don't have enough. I'm not smart enough. I can't tell what's about to happen in the future. I don't have enough smarts or whatever. I don't have enough. But I don't have enough to be the best version of me. I can try real hard. But y'all know I've done it. Y'all done it before. Y'all probably done it while we watch it. We done failed.
Yep.
I failed massively.
Yeah.
But I want God to command me.
Yeah, like God actually wants to help us.
Yeah.
Like, cause sometimes like we'll like
He set us up for victory.
yeah, like we'll believe God for like a plan or like the blueprint or the but it's like yeah, like you got the plan, but you're not by yourself either.
You're not by yourself.
Yeah.
Like he still wants to help you
He still wants to help
through
you.
all that.
He wants to help you through all of
Like
it.
you know what I'm saying?
I said he wanted to set us up for victory, but then I realized he set us up as victory.
Yeah.
We're the win.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I am the win.
Yep. I am the win.
I am the win. I am the victory.
Yeah.
Y'all get what I'm saying? See the difference?
Yeah.
He set us up. He's there to help you, and I believe that
He made it personal.
he made it personal.
Made it personal.
And you said what you said, Swag. He's there to help you. What else? You said something else because it triggered something in my head. I'm trying to get to come
Yeah,
back.
like he wants to help us and like, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll give you like the plan and the purpose and like, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll like reveal it in you.
Yep.
But then sometimes we like, like he showed it to me.
Right.
So it's just, you know, so I'm just out here by myself. Let's get it.
Right.
It's like no.
I
It's
got
like
a-
no.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
I got
no.
a bad
Like, he wants
habit.
to help you through like all the detail too.
Swag,
not alone.
Hey, bro, I got a bad habit of that. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I got a bad habit of that.
Me too.
I got a terrible habit of God giving me an idea or showing me something, and then I just be like, all right, got it, God, and I'm gone.
You try to do it.
And I go try to do it.
Yeah.
When in actuality, what he's telling me is bigger than my mind can conceive. So I just need to keep hearing him about it.
Right.
And I'm not talking about hearing him like, boom, Montreal, you gotta. No, it's not like that. It's like I just keep following the rules of engagement. And levels of growth. One thing I learned about growth, the growth is very quiet.
Yeah.
You never heard anything grow.
Nope.
Everything that grows is extremely quiet when it grows.
Yeah.
Right? But one of the things I know about growth is that growth happens in stages. There's a seed and the roots happen. A lot of stuff happens underground before you even see anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Right.
then
Right.
the little sprout, then it builds the stem, then it branches out, then the fruit for whatever kind of thing you're doing. But it's a process of it.
You don't make no announcements.
No
Right,
announcement.
yeah,
No
right,
announcement.
right,
No
right.
announcement. Just growth.
Just
Yeah.
grow.
And sometimes we don't even know what's next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just growing.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so I just a proper relationship. I think what this is gonna do is, when we were younger, and I no diss on anything. We were younger, man. Like reading the Bible was a toil, bro. Like it was like
Yeah,
what in the
definitely, boy.
world? And then the these, the thous, and the thuses,
Yeah, these and thousands
and the
dusters,
beloveds, and the you know what I'm
man,
saying,
They used to turn me off so much.
bro. Like and,
I'm like,
and
bro,
I ain't gonna lie,
And the
bro.
names.
Oh, brother,
The names. How I'm pronouncing this.
Nebuchadnezzar.
I can't even spell like good. You know what I'm saying?
Melchizedek.
I was like, come on, man.
I'm like what? I couldn't even say these books of the Bible, right? And it was like, we needed. Thank God for how we did learn. Thank God we learned stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we needed somebody like us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To break it down and tell us, hey, yo, God ain't mad with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He'll get you together. Don't get me wrong. As a parent, we'll get a child together, and I'm thankful for all my gotten togetherness that I've gotten over the years.
Yeah.
Right. Even for my physical parents, I thank God for it. Kept me from dying.
Right.
I could have died early, boy. I know I said in the last pod, every day I'm grateful. Like I could have been dead and gone, boy. I can name I can name several specific times
Right.
that there were instructions that I followed, right, that kept me from dying. There's instructions that I didn't follow where I almost died. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of different instances, man, and the grace of God to save you. So I'm grateful for my getting togetherness, right? but it is to bring the best version of me out.
Yep.
And that's all we're saying. So we understand the rules of engagement. We understand that structure leads to my identity. So before I start deciding to identify as something, let me go back to my structure.
Yeah.
Y'all get me? Before I decide to identify as anything, let me go back to the blueprint. What is the blueprint? Now, I can't go up there and try to be making amendments to God's blueprints. I want
Right.
to change the blueprint because this is how I feel.
Yeah.
Then you setting yourself up for your feelings will set you up for failure.
Oh yeah.
Y'all heard that?
Oh yeah.
Your
Oh, yeah.
feelings will set you up for failure
Right.
every day. You know why? Because they change with the wind.
Man.
They change with the temperature. The temperature just dropped. Fall time is here,
So temporary.
and now we
bruh.
putting on hoodies.
Yeah, like when really,
Right.
bro. Yeah, like when really, bro. Like when God really show you your blueprint. Like you might want to change it, but you might want to change it for different reasons.
Right?
Like you might want to change it for the reasons of, golly, this too much.
All that.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, like
How? That was Moses. So that Moses told
Yeah.
God. He said,
Yeah.
"What you want me to set all the? You want me to set all the slaves free?
right.
And it's millions of them.
Yeah,
Do you realize what God?
that's a whole country.
He just casually.
That's a whole
He
country.
just
Right.
casually, set a bush on fire. That's what God
Right,
does.
yeah.
God just casually sets a bush on fire and starts talking.
That's a country, bro.
Bro, you set the whole country free.
Yeah.
Brain spinning.
Millions. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
The people not gonna listen to me. What you mean? Go in there and tell
that's the
them?
real blueprint right there.
Yeah.
That's the real blueprint.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
says what he
Yeah.
says.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
I am.
Tell them that I am. That I
Yeah.
am sent you. And it is a good story. And we'll look at this another time. But what I loved about it is too also
Mm-hmm.
is that he talks to Moses and he asks Moses what you have in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right. In other words, God is already trying to show you that you have what you need.
Yeah.
But let me show you what it is. He tell Moses what you got in your hand. Moses, well, I got a rod, like a staff he used to do tending the sheep and everything. He said, throw it down. So Moses throws it down and it becomes a snake.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Moses jump off scared because he never seen nothing like that before. And y'all would have done the same thing. Right? And then God tells him, don't be afraid because I gave you the instruction. Watch this. He said, now, watch the instruction. He said, pick him up by the tail. Don't grab him by the mouth because you might get bit by the thing. Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope. You may get bit by the thing that was supposed to be the thing to help you
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
if you don't use it properly.
Right.
Grandma said it becomes a rod back in his hand. Fast forward, little do he know that he needs this for when he initially goes and tells Pharaoh, let the people go, and he throws down the serpent.
Yep.
But God preps him ahead of time.
Yeah.
So there's even some things that God will prep you ahead of time with what you have at a very, very young age
Right. Right.
to show you what he got for you in the future, right? But we got to go back to the blueprint. We got to go back to the structure. And when we go back to the structure, back to training them dogs,
Mm-hmm.
it takes some process.
Yeah.
It takes some Luke 21:19, boy. You know what I'm saying? And you have to do it over and over again. But as you go, you begin to see process reveals progress.
Yep.
There is no progress without the process. You get me? And so as we stick to it, we go back to the blueprint. We see what God is saying about who we. And it's funny. Our blueprint is in red.
Mm-hmm.
Most blueprints. We're gonna call it the red print.
Red print.
Red print.
Yeah, I like that.
Yo, this is.
Red print.
Red print.
Oh my
Red
gosh,
print.
red
Red
print,
print.
bro. It's red print. This is fire. Red print. Now, all right, y'all. I'm about to go because I need to go think about that red print for real. This has been the Gen South Meetup. Y'all got any questions? Y'all hit us up. gensouth.gs@gmail.com. You can DM us on the Gen South Nation TikTok, the Gen South Instagram, wherever you at on the YouTube. Just hit us up, and we'll be popping like that. We're gonna leave with some music. Y'all say what's up in the chat. Y'all say peace out. We'll holler at y'all next time. Here it is. Beam on you. We're gonna leave like that. Let's go. Yo. Y'all had anything else y'all want to say?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooey, ooey, ooey. Ooey, ooey, ooey.
Back on my ears cause it's been a little minute. Turn me way up, you know I wasn't finished. Been kinda tough, but I'm sitting on my business. My girl so close she can finish my sentence. Give me that green, yeah, yup, give me that spinach. Pop in your eyes cause I know you ain't listening. Spit like a crime, you must think I was stealing. Stay with the ice, so can't help but be chillin'. To the spot in the drop top. Got up in the whip in the crop top. $100 bill with the pop up. I'ma keep it trill, keep the same clock. Walking to the field, we can play lock. I don't need the bill cause I stay high. Take you to the drill like a black op. I know how I feel, so I can't stop me. And if they wanna get in my way, I swear you be a goner. I got the heat, keep the steam like a sauna. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. Bah! We tryna take all of my energy. Chances look slim to me, cause I got the kind that you can't deplete. I know you can't compete, cause if you could, you would be on the team. Put me down on the key, but I make it sound like another key. Bah! Pull up to the spot in the drop top. Got up in the whip in the crop top. $100 bill with the pop up. I'ma keep it trill, keep the same clock. Hawking through the field, we can play lock. I don't need the pill cause I stay hot. Take it to the drill like a black op. I know how I feel, so I can't stop me. And if they wanna get in my way, I swear you be a goner. I got the heat, keep the steam like a sauna. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you. I got the heat with a beam and it's on you.